Hey brats, welcome back to the channel, and today I am excited to review this AMVR facial interface. So what this does, this replaces all of the padding on your Rift S. Not just the one right around your eyes, it replaces the one on your forehead, the one around the back of your head. It's supposed to be much less sweat absorbent, more of a leather type one that's going to keep you from having it just soak up all of your sweat. So I'm super excited to check that out, especially for any kind of fitness game. I want to say a huge thank you, DollFace VR. If you haven't checked out her channel, she's just getting going. She sent this to us to review. Let's find out what this thing's like. First, as always, have a small sharp unboxing knife whenever you're doing any sort of unboxing. You don't want to hurt yourself or anyone around you. Boom, it looks like that's the only tape there. Some assembly required, it looks like. So knowing AMVR, they always send you an extra lens cover no matter what you buy from them. They always send you one of these. I've got so many of these laying around. If you out there need one, shoot me a message, Instagram or Twitter at JayBratt VR. I've got some extra ones. I could throw this in an envelope and send it to you if you wanted. So hit me up. So we've got all our basic pieces here and an instruction manual. Looks pretty straightforward how we're going to put these on. One complaint that people have said about these is that they are much thicker and harder to squish than the original padding. And what that problem that causes in VR, essentially, if you have a thicker pad, your lenses may stay further away from your face because you can't squeeze those up closer to your face. Now, in just feeling these, I would say I definitely could see why. This is pretty thick. It feels like it's gonna be comfy, but it's pretty thick padding, and it could possibly keep the lenses further from your face, which could either create light bleed, decrease your field of view. There's definitely some factors to weigh in. Definitely, it comes with two different face shields, and one is thinner than the other, so you get to kind of choose, it looks like, how thick you want the face shield to be, so that may make a difference. And then these pieces should all just snap in and out the same way the original Rift does. And then everything's got kind of this Velcro feel that's going to then hold these in place. Yep, easy Velcro. Just gotta line up each piece. I'm going to start with a thinner face pad because I am someone who really cares about field of view and everything. I do want to be able to keep the lenses as close to my eyes as possible. A little bit of trial and error there. I can see one worry with this one already that people have mentioned. Just holding this up to my face, I feel like up here, the middle of the pad's not touching my face anymore. So we'll put it on, we might have to switch to the thicker pad, we'll see. So let's install this on a Rift and see how it feels. I'm just putting the original on real quick to get a feel for it again before I do all this. So I guess even with the original padding, there is some light bleed for me up here. This doesn't fully meet my face, no matter how I mount it. And I have quite a bit of light bleed around the nose. But otherwise, all the padding is pretty comfortable. It stays on my head really nice. Now, I'm gonna have to take my zip tie headphones off to get that rear pad off. Dang it! If any of you out there are wondering what these are actually a set of PSVR earbuds that I've just zip tied onto mine because it's so nice to have them so close to your ears, never be mixed up about which one's which. If you've never taken your Rift S padding off before, it's pretty easy. This part you just pull, snap straight off. This part's a little trickier. You want to get your fingernail or something under the edge and then just slowly work your way around the edge and it all unsnaps off there. Same thing with the rear one. The key is to not grab it by the cloth, but to grab it by its plastic frame because you don't want to rip that cloth off of there. Definitely have to take a little time, put a little pressure on, get all those to snap in place. Does seem like they almost all snapped in fine. I have one here on the bottom, which I noticed that in the reviews too. People said some of theirs didn't all want to snap in place. These are 3D printed, so I imagine the plastic can have some defects in it. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting one snap in place on the bottom. So snap probably isn't totally necessary, but if you want this thing to perfectly snap in just like the factory one, it's probably going to be pretty rare you're going to get one that fits just right. Because even when I'm forcing it in there, it doesn't want to stay hooked. The hook just kind of wiggles its way right back out. Pretty minor concern with only one. I'm going to move on, but it's something to consider if you're considering buying this. This piece is going to be the piece that's a lot more important and potentially is going to be a lot harder to fit. So it looks like this goes over that. I'm having to be a bit more aggressive than I would like to get these in. Okay, so that's the front two. The rear one went in pretty nice. I think every snap just went right into place. The rear one definitely seemed the best of the three. Okay. Comfort test. So I wouldn't say there's more light bleed, but I would say there's definitely just as much around the nose. And that could vary based on your nose size, your nose shape. Light bleed around the top feels the same. I do notice that the pads are definitely, the forehead pad and the rear head pad are much thicker. So if you were someone who thought the original padding wasn't enough, that could bother you. I do also feel like it is going to be a struggle to get the lenses quite as close to my face, so you could be sacrificing a little bit of your field of view. Other than that, I'm getting no other light bleed with my head shape. It is, at least last I checked, the only product on the market you can get that replaces every single pad. And although it feels like it's probably going to be a lot more sweat resistant, I don't think it's not going to absorb any water. It's not waterproof by any means. It's more of a pleather feeling item, kind of similar to like what the PSVR. The PSVR is more rubbery. This is definitely more of a leather, luxurious feel, but it feels like it's still going to soak up quite a bit of sweat. So next step, we got to go play some fitness games and see what it's like to sweat in this thing. So I will get back to you with thoughts after that. We are just in here to try and get sweaty really quick to test these face bands. So we're just gonna quick play some super hot. And I have a sweatshirt on, which I wouldn't normally do, but I'm trying to get sweaty. Thank you for shooting your friend. I took two of them out. Can't tell you how many times I tried on PSVR to throw that gun to myself and take them out. That's the first time I've ever done it. I like doing these parts the way you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be able to get a gun right here and beat these guys. But if you do this just right, you can. And then the next part is insanely easy. Hey look, everybody's already dead. So the padding, it doesn't seem to soak in the sweat very easily actually, so that's good. But I see one of the big problems that people talked about with it and why they don't like it. It is much thicker than the original padding. It's not only thicker, but it's harder. The shape of the Rift S is not perfectly the shape of a human head, depending, especially because all head shapes are different. So something that you will notice with this, since it's thicker and harder padding, it doesn't conform to your head as nicely. So for me, like I have pretty prominent, I don't know what you call this, skull bone sticking out here. When I put it on, I feel the pads pushing on there and I don't feel the pressure around on the side. So the soft original padding makes up for that. But this one, you really notice where it's there. It's still comfortable for me, but depending on your head shape, it could be extremely comfortable, or it could be really uncomfortable. I'm luckily kind of in between, and it's okay for me. I definitely like the padding. I like that it's not soaking up sweat. I like the bit of extra thickness. It feels cushy, but it feels solid. I think I'll definitely keep. The only one I might switch this one back to the original padding just because this one's so thick, but I definitely will stick with the back ones and the face shield for sure because I like those way better. So let me know if you've had any experience with these AMVR pads, what you think of them, but I definitely would say it's a good one for the price, and especially you might only switch out 2 of the 3 pads depending on which ones you like better, but I still think that just for the face shield alone and not having it soak up all sweat, it's a huge plus. So I definitely like it. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in another reality.